again. Completely exhausted. I'm like falling asleep here. People think always the worst, of course, like I said. They'd be like, oh, he's doing dope or something. Yeah, it's usually what they think. Anyways, which is not good. That's another thing, kids, you need to stay away from. Absolutely. I wouldn't even look into what it is. Just stay away from it. Look, I've been waiting a very long time. And whoever, at some point, I'm sure that people were keeping us apart because, well, she's the most amazing person in the world, and to me, and she apparently was going by what she thought I wanted or something. Um, some of this, some of these things have gone way out of hand due to the majority of these individuals thinking they're funny doing horrendous things to people and messing with people. They shouldn't be. Uh, Considering that, a lot of us have been through traumatic experiences, and it's really not the best thing to be doing in a situation like that. It's not that easy to laugh and joke about things or be in a good mood when you've got people that you prefer not to even think of or even see um, doing things to people that you care about more than anything in the world. Um, it's pretty absurd that for money people want to get things for free, uh, without sacrificing anything. I mean, would you spill your guts to the world? Would you do these things that I've done? Tell your story, cry, make an ass of yourself, and still think nothing of it because you care about somebody so much that that's the only important thing. I've put myself in danger. I don't condone that. I don't think you want to do that, guys. That's not something you want to play with. This is not like a challenge. You don't make a challenge out of things that can hurt people in that way. Some things, some things physical, some things can heal. Not all. Mental, it takes a lot longer. And some things don't ever heal, quote unquote. You just find a way to cope. I was gonna say happy birthday to that person that holding balloons, but so for some reason I hear her. Okay, and there's been some gentlemen, not even gentlemen, I won't even call them gentlemen, people, um, in the past where I used to live. They they thought it was funny to make fun of a situation when I was making them aware of something that I saw or I heard, more than mostly heard. Um, they did look not very good enough, really. They kind of brushed it off, possibly because somebody was involved that they believed. He'd laugh it off as if it wasn't true, and apparently it is. At least a good portion of it. There's some things that just no person should ever have to go through, ever. Biggest thing is something about the store owners. I don't know what that had to do with in the past, passing somebody around. I don't know. You don't need to hide her from me. My son is Isaiah, anyways, is a big boy, and when it comes to my other kids, look, guys, they're kids. They're trying to be cool. A lot of kids are. They're trying to fit in, trying to find a place to fit in, thinking it's cool to get in a gang or something like that. I understand you want to have a group to belong to, but doing things like initiations and stuff like that, it's just old school. Like, you're better off belonging to the world as an individual, and not having to listen to somebody. In a way, really. But like working together as a whole. Like, let's look at it this way. Us as humans, as a whole, are one big gang. Okay? Except some of these people, especially the ones that think it's okay to mess with me, yeah, they know who they are, and it's really not okay. A couple of them think it's okay that, oh, I did my time, and they really did do these things, and oh, I did my time for that, blah, 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 blah. But yet they're doing it again, and getting away with it, or have gotten away with it again, and or at least they're attempting it. It's just messed up. They've gone to the extent of basically saying that that I was dead several times. Among other things, taking things that never belonged to them in the first place. Let alone human life, like people in general. Money, houses that were supposed to be mine. You guys should know about this. I need help, not mental help. I need help. I'm asking for help. I'm not asking for help from people that are going to harm or continue to play games or be afraid. The fear, get rid of it, because all it's doing right now, at least some things, are prohibiting good people being together. Then you got some of these girls, women, whatever, men that are jealous of the love we have, or I had, or I still have it. I'm sure she does too. Just she's kind of to a point where it's so frightening. We're nervous. She's very nervous. I'm nervous to an extent, but you know what? I'm her rock. And yeah, rocks sweat and cry, and not everybody's 100% all the time. Okay? Nobody's perfect. All I know is I can't stop loving my wife. I call her my wife. She is my wife. I once was supposed to be Mr. Kosh, Kosh, Michael Kosh. I've said this before. Um, I go by my birth name because she disappeared, and I don't know exactly what happened there. There's some things I've kind of told the story before. Really, I shouldn't even have to write these things down, to be honest. It's kind of all been put out there. I've already written a lot of it, anyways. Um, this group of friends and stuff have tried to be against me and make me seem like this bad guy if I'm gonna hurt her or something. And in reality, they've done no harm and they're doing the bad things. Like listening, I've had to listen to things that no man that loves a woman should have to listen to. Um, Trying to deter me from wanting to be with her, I guess. Um, he's tried to get me in trouble and to keep me away from her. Um, you don't even want to know all the things. Here's the thing, though. The main point is, people think it's okay to try to push the unconditional love envelope, so to speak. Um, this, it, it's absurd that you guys would even do this, guys, girls. Um, Nothing is gonna stop something like that. When you love somebody, you love somebody. And to try to take that from them, it just shows how much of a piece of crap you are, really. You know, it's not her fault. I don't blame her. I don't blame most of the people. Um, who I do blame are the ones that are trying to cover up all the bad things they've done all these years. Um, Mostly guys in this situation. I'm sure there's a few women involved. Yes, there are. Even some of my family members that have made people I love um, get stuck in situations they shouldn't be in, and to have to pay back things that we didn't even know. But certain cousins even have thought it was okay to blame me or say things were for me when they were not for me. See what I'm saying? Um, Also, taking prescriptions that don't belong, and you name it. You guys gotta just stop this junk. Okay, seriously, I need my wife and my children. I've wanted to be a part of their life since the beginning. This whole 14-year thing, I don't know why anybody thought that was a good idea to try. Okay? Um, Contracts can be changed, by the way, when it comes to my writing. That card hole situation, remember when I wrote that on the napkin about when I was 16 years old? Specific guidelines or whatever. I was 16. I didn't know the things I knew now. No, now. Okay? You don't take advantage of a freaking kid. So that being said, yeah, you owe me, that lady in particular, not to be a jerk, big time. Big time. Thing is, look, I'm not trying to be a jerk. Like, I'm really not. It's upsetting. It's really upsetting. Here I am, alone. I'm alone. all the time. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I want to be with my wife and my kids and have conversations and memories and make beautiful things happen. I don't need to be sitting in this situation, living in a car when I should be living in my houses, trying to run countries and stuff. Apparently, I don't even know, but being an amazing person, helping the world. Long story short is, look, I'm a man, okay? Straight up, just a man, all right? Um, I'm a normal, regular person, but I'm not. Most of us are pretty amazing, actually. A lot of us just don't try to tap into it. I'm sitting here waiting for you. I've been waiting for a very long time. And I know that a lot of this is not you. Believe me, I know a lot of this is not you, Catherine. Um, Something happened with Ross from Friends quite some time ago. Uh, Supposed to be like a TV show, you know? Um, Friends, the new version of Friends. And, well, apparently I got stuck in this really messed up situation. But $1 million a season, right? Yeah. Look, all I know is I want my wife and my kids. And all the finances, I don't know. We can figure that out. If she knows, hey, wonderful. Here's the thing. Please leave her alone if you're not helping. Please. Why would you want to petrify somebody or get them so scared that they don't even know? That's not okay to do to people. It's not okay to do to kids. It's not okay to do to a grown man unless he's a real piece of work. And just don't believe stigmas and lies and things that just because somebody you think is telling the truth, give people the benefit of the doubt to prove themselves. I mean, geez, I've proven myself. And not for nothing, give me a chance here, considering that I love you dearly. And you've been listening to a lot of lies. So many lies. And I know it's very confusing. It's very, very confusing when you got men out there trying to pretend to be me, guys, little boys, rather, trying to be me because they can't be themselves. So they try to pretend to be me to sleep with my wife or a girl that I care for or whatever, you know, however you want to put it. My girlfriend, my wife. She's my wife, considered as far as I'm concerned. She chooses me. She's chosen me. We chose each other. Geez, God chose us. We were meant to be. We used to play in the sandbox together as children. That was me and her, not her and somebody else. Because think about it. It was supposedly what James or somebody was saying that was trying to make it seem like it was her or him. Well, the mother was. Well, guess what? No, he's much too young. He would have been a fetus or a twinkle in his father's eye at the time. Okay, so things need to change. That's all I'm saying. I need my wife. I want to hold you. I want to kiss you. I don't want to hurt you. This whole thing, please. It needs to stop. In my eyes, can I get the light? Like, Give me some. I was gonna blind me, but can't see. Baby, look. I put these up. Okay, watch. Okay, watch. I'm gonna get out so you can see from the opposite angle of what you will be looking for. Okay. Wait a minute. You know what? Let me turn the camera around.
Switch camera button. Double tap to activate.
The sun is kind of screwing it up, but yep, see, in the shoes, in the window, I leave a Jesus there for you, so you know, it's me. My shoes, the pink shoes I run on top of the guardrail, yep, that's me, yep, do that as well, see, I fixed the problem temporarily in the car, I still gotta do some stuff, yep, see, not a Lexus, by the way. This belongs to some kid my son bought off the internet. I liked the sticker, so I kept it. I forget his last name. Some kid. Yep, see, Mazda 3. I call it Mazda 3 Way. Okay. Uh, see? Yep. Right. Back seat's full of my clothes and stuff. Yep. See? Okay. I have a top thingy. Yep. Right. So, switch this around again. Yep. See, there's the
Switch
hat.
camera button.
On the dashboard sometimes.
Double tap to activate.
You don't just take some girl and think it's okay. Like, oh, I'm just going to give her back to you. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Give her back to me. She's not an object. It doesn't work that way. I don't have my cross on. Okay? You should know what that means. I don't have it. My tchotchkes, as they say, my little knickknacks that I keep on me. The main ones, I don't for a reason. I'm not going to disappear. I never wanted to. Never decided that. That wasn't a choice. She probably looks crazy, but she isn't. She's very much not crazy. Um, I don't know I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna go get something to eat. Um, seems we just keep missing each other by like a few minutes. So how's this? Instead of the delay, we gotta figure out this something where you just come up to me, and this whole protection order thing. We don't need it. There is none. It's got to be dropped or something. This has got to stop. It's ridiculous. There's no need. I mean, really, think about it. I don't mean to get so upset. It's so hard not to. Think about it. Okay? Side view. Other side view. See? I have a particular scar that I'm not going to show anybody, but you should know. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I have some family members out there that try to be me as well. Um, Pretended to, trying to get me in trouble, doing bad things I don't even know, and it's not me. Okay? I'm me. I used to put my hair like a hedgehog, shoot back, and then 50s in the front. Okay? I actually won the role for MacGyver on the radio station, or the chances for the role, or whatever. Never heard anything about it after that. Not only that, I mean, there's so many other things. I get so upset that I verbalize how I feel about things because we have the right to do that. My actions speak louder than those words. Much louder than those words. And sometimes I might just sit there, okay? And I do use words to make things happen, to make life better for people that I love and others. And that's my intention. I want her to be comfortable. I want them to be comfortable. I want them to be happy. But I would like to be with them. I'd like to be there with them. I have a few Facebook pages I wasn't able to get on, like Dream Big and Believe. I can't get on that one and like actually use it for some reason. I can't remember the password. But nobody else, I can fix it at some point, and I should be able to get that fixed. Some dude pretended to be me, went to Facebook. He's this like a Spanish guy. Not that I have nothing to do with like nothing wrong with anybody. I don't care what ethnic background you are. We're all mixed anyways. But this guy has caused issues for me where I used to live. They stole a bunch of codes from dating sites that I figured out how to speak to people without using text and stuff. More so just to get numbers and things, and I never used one of them. Never used one of them. They stole the codes from me, and I don't know what they did with them. There was a woman the other day, yesterday. I was waiting for Katie, my Katie, Catherine. At lunch, and she called me a bastard. I knew she was implying something to me. I don't know why exactly. Um, I was waiting for Katie to have lunch. I was hoping she'd show, and this whole protection order thing it's bullshit. Sorry, kids, but it needs to stop because what am I gonna do? Hug you? Give you a kiss? Love you? I mean, baby. I understand some traumatic things have happened, and they have utilized that to their advantage. But this can't keep going on. I need to help. I want to help you raise our kids. I've always wanted to be there, so what's the problem? We can worry about the rest of it when it comes to it, but we need to be with each other. It's very important. It's very important. Okay? It's so important that I can't even express in words how important it is. I continue to figure things out like groups of individuals that are in our area at the moment. Um, they seem to be doing unsavory things to people, um, possibly taking advantage of people. And they're utilizing this whole destructive thing as like cover. Um, that's not okay. I think people need to be able to protect themselves legally. Um, Sometimes you have to be smart, very smart, and sometimes you got to make things look really good. to, you know. As long as nobody's getting hurt, it's the the pro-choice thing. Not pro-choice, but like the main objective is to not have innocent people getting hurt. People that are very caring and loving and just kind and mean well and mean good for people. Back in the day, Katie had said some things to me that I don't think she wanted to say. Okay, you guys need to stop getting mad at her because there's no chance. I'm sorry, but until I see my wife and we speak and we're to get, physically together, there's no chance. Okay, don't be angry. Don't be upset. Don't try to hurt yourself. Nothing like that. You need to understand that each of us have a path, and we must go follow that path. Just do your thing every day. You just be you. Scream, cry, kick, not at each other, but get upset. I do. I get pissed. I get mad. I vent. I get it out. You're supposed to. Because when you bottle it up, that's when you get people like my old neighbors upstairs and my other old neighbors upstairs who blame you for doing things to like their kids and things of that nature, which is disgusting, by the way. Would never. So, just so they can try to acquire money or use physical, psychology against you. Because they're in psychology classes and think it's okay to try some kind of experiment on you. Yeah. You know who you are. Very wrong. And or stealing money from things that came for you in the mail. And or your loved one changes your last name, not just her, but somebody, to protect you. And somebody finds out and then uses that. So they can go take something that's supposed to be yours. Okay? We want to talk about interesting and not boring. Yeah. I personally would love to have just a nice little, can't be little at this point. What was supposed to be ours? What is ours? I forget the older lady that left the stuff to. Oh, sorry guys, it's gonna shut off. I gotta charge it again. I don't know why it keeps doing this.